It was around 1 year into my fitness journey. After losing around 30 pounds and starting to train consistently in the gym, I was still dissatisfied with my body. So I remember having these friends, we were both like taking photos of each other together, just as a joke. But then I saw the photo that he took of me. And bro, I I didn't like what I saw. I saw a version of myself that was not the one that I wanted to be. After getting into the fitness community, after starting to watch fitness videos and shit like that, I started to have a deflated perception of what is a good physique. And guess what? When I saw myself, I saw my fucking double chin at the time. I saw a body that is not that lean, that is not that muscular, and I was pretty ashamed of it, and I decided that day to cut because I didn't like the amount of body fat that I had. And I remember like 1 month into that cut, I just got depleted. I lost around 4 pounds, I think, and I didn't see a lot of results when it comes to my body composition. I was so fucking discouraged because I was eating on a deficit each and every day. I was pretty hungry each and every fucking day. And it was hard and it sucked. And I remember going for the 30 minutes walk one time and listening to that mindset video, a fucking guy who talks about like how hard it is, but the value of it, that it is worth it, and just walking and feeling depleted and hungry and tired, and knowing that I have a meal waiting for me at home, a fucking salad, and not being that motivated to keep going. I wanted to give up, but I kept going. I listened to these guys and I got optimism, and I kept going for another month and two, and after 3 months, I finally saw my fucking abs. My six-pack abs, they were visible for the first time in my life. When I started my fitness journey, that was my initial goal, to see visible six-pack abs, and I saw them and I was so fucking proud of it, and I felt amazing. Even though for the 3 months I went through that pain, I sacrificed. I realized that it is worth it. So at that walk that I did 1 month into that cut, I listened to that guy. He was talking about the same struggle that I was going through. The struggle of losing some weight but not seeing visible results, just being depleted and not feeling a lot of motivation to keep going. And I listened to him and he spoke about how it is the hardest part of this phase, how from here everything becomes better, the results will start to appear and I will become better visibly, not just actionably. I will start to see the fruits of my labor. And I listened to him and I got optimism from him, and I kept going, and I saw the results. And that's the thing, bro. If you are somewhat in a similar position to me at the time, somewhat in a similar position to me at the beginning when I was fat and I had a shitty body, if you are somewhat like that, but you train and you do what you know you should be doing, I just want you to realize I am a proof to that the only difference between you with your goal body, to some extent, right? So not exactly your dream body, because you haven't seen what your body is capable of, so you don't really know, but you will be able to get a more muscular and a leaner body regardless of who you are. If you will do these actions, especially if you are a beginner, you will see a lot of results. And I fucking get it. It's discouraging right now. It's demotivating right now. You're sacrificing, making all of these sacrifices, not eating that food that you really liked, that you used to eat every single day, or needing to eat more than you want, a lot more. I know that it sucks, but in a kind of weird way. So you know that fucking phrase, it is not about the destination but the journey. In this case, it is like that for 100%, because it is not just about you getting the results, you getting the body. That's what you will realize at the end. That's one thing that you should be grateful for. It is mostly about you looking at the future and seeing a brighter future. It is you forcing optimism, not fucking talking shit about how great the future would be when you do nothing. It is about you doing everything, not everything, but things, so the future becomes better, and seeing the future as better because of what you do. That's optimism, and that's what I need you to develop, to become better in your journey, to have a better time in your journey in general. And you deserve it, bro. If you go and train, if you eat your diet to a good enough extent, and if you sleep somewhat of a decent time, then fuck me, you deserve all of the optimism that you can get. You deserve all of it, and you should allow yourself to see the future as better. You should look at the future and force it to be better, force the perception of it to be better, Because guess what? It will be. It will fucking be. I fucking promise you. At least when it comes to the endeavor of fitness, at least when it comes to your health. If you are not that healthy right now, if you are working on your health, then fuck me, man. And when you don't allow yourself to be optimistic about the future, to see the future as better, to see all of the positive consequences that you will get from being in a good shape, from seeing all of the positive consequences of training and dieting and sleeping in general, when you don't allow yourself to even see this brighter future, you lose hope. And guess what? For you to be disciplined, for you to go to your workouts, for you to do what you know you should be doing, you have to see the future from doing these things as brighter than the future from not doing these things. You must see it. You must have some reason to do it. And this is the reason. It is the positive consequences of it. And that's why a lot of people fail in their fitness journey. They fail to see the future as better than it is, than it will be, because of their current fucking position. Most people who try to get in shape for the first weeks, you know that meme of fucking January the 1st? The gyms are packed, but then after a week everyone leaves. Guess what? Why it is like that? Because they fail to see the future as better. They perceive the current rate of progress, what they have seen at least, as the future rate of progress. They fall into this fallacy. And guess what fucking happens? They quit. And that's what I need you to realize. I need you to perceive my rate of progress, even though it won't be your rate of progress. Even though, so not just mine. Every person who made this transformation, I need you to look at the guy who his before photo was somewhat like your current position, and see his after photo and see how amazing he looks right now, and perceive it as possible, even though it might not be possible for you, even though it might really not be possible because of genetics. I need you to perceive it like that. And when you start to see results, when you see the discrepancy between you before and you right now is a worthwhile one, that's when you can start to see it in yourself, to perceive the progress itself, the future progress. But until then, genuinely, you need to develop this optimism, because without it, without perceiving the future to be better, you will just fail, like all of these guys on January the 1st. And that's essentially it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe, and if you wanna get free stuff, link in the description.